History is not just written in ink, it is written in blood. There was one moment so brutal, so shocking, that it changed the course of civilization forever. But this moment didn't happen overnight. It was the result of fear, power, betrayal, and a chain of events no one could stop. Before the brutality, there was ambition. Empires were expanding, rulers were growing paranoid, and enemies were no longer just across borders, they were inside palace walls. The political tension was rising to a fever pitch. Whispers of rebellion spread like wildfire through the streets and marketplaces. They needed to make an example, a statement so powerful it would crush any hope of resistance. Warnings were ignored. Envoys sent with messages of peace were turned away or worse. Diplomacy, the last hope for a peaceful resolution, failed spectacularly. Meanwhile, the people suffered under an increasingly heavy rule. Taxes soared to fund growing armies, and basic freedoms were stripped away in the name of security. One oppressive decision led to another, each one harsher than the last, creating a downward spiral of desperation and anger. The air grew thick with anticipation, a feeling that something terrible was about to break, and then it did. A single order was given, an order that would erase mercy from the pages of history and unleash a storm of violence. The screams of the innocent echoed through streets that once bustled with life. The ground itself ran red, soaked with the consequences of unchecked power. This was not justice. This was not a battle. This was terror, wielded as a weapon, a gruesome message sent to the entire world. The world was never the same after that day. The shockwaves of this single event toppled empires that had seemed invincible. Alliances shattered, and the political map was redrawn in blood and ashes. But from those ruins, new ideas were born. Revolutions ignited, fueled by the memory of the fallen and a vow that such an atrocity would never happen again. History learned a painful, unforgettable lesson. Power without humanity, authority without compassion, always, inevitably, ends in destruction. The silence that followed the screams was a testament to the price of tyranny. This was one of the most brutal moments in history, but it was not the last. There are countless other dark truths, lost stories, and forgotten moments that shaped our world in ways we can barely imagine. If you want to uncover the moments that history tried to forget, subscribe to our channel. Because history remembers everything. Thanks for watching.